aware on our hearts. Sorry for that interruption. Keeping awareness on our hearts. Feeling that beautiful divine energy grow and expand. Ooh, I can really feel my heart connected already. And from the center of our hearts, we're going to send up a golden thread or a cord that is strong and sovereign, all the way up through our throats, third eyes, crown, chakras, and sending it all the way up beyond this universe until we connect in to the highest vibrational frequency of the one true source of all. And with our awareness traveling back down into our hearts, and if we choose, allowing that love and that light and that energy from source to fill, activate, cleanse and clear our hearts, ripple through our beings, through our cells, our blood. Cleansing and awakening that which is in service of our highest good at this time. Now, from the energy and the love from our hearts, we're going to send down another strong and sovereign cord of golden light, sending it down through our navels, sacral root chakras, and like an anchor, sending down this cord through the layers of the planet until we connect in directly to Mother Gaia, her love, her unconditional love, and the crystalline codes of the earth, keeping us rooted and grounded in truth and sovereignty. And then following our awareness back up, now that we're connected to the earth, and coming back into our hearts. And with the support of Gaia and the support of the divine love of Source and our own hearts, we're going to send out this golden loving energy all around us, using just our breath or our hands or anything that we choose to create this golden force field of light 2 to 3 meters out around us, protecting our physical bodies, our energy bodies, protecting us and every dimension of us. 360 degrees, creating a circular shield of light. And setting the intention that only beings, energies, and entities with our permission, with our highest good, with our love and our compassion and the highest good of all can see us, access us, or have any influence over us whatsoever. And all other beings, energies, and entities must leave immediately. And inviting in our spirit guides. I'll give you a moment to invite in yours just internally by name as I invite in mine. Inviting in any animal spirit guardians we have. Inviting in our highest selves. Inviting in all aspects of us across dimensions so that we may travel today safely and access the timeline that is going to service John the most at this time with his heartfelt intention. Inviting in Source, inviting in Gaia, And I invite in Archangel Michael to assist with our protection, Archangel Raphael to assist with any necessary healing or clearing along the journey today. And setting the intention that we are each individually protected in these golden bubbles, that we may receive guidance, love, and compassion, and be held in safety and sovereignty so that we can speak and feel and experience from our hearts that which is in service of our highest good and the highest good of all. And John, just while we're opening this space, would you like to just speak your heartfelt intention?
Yes, thank you. I'd love to do some work today to best understand how I can help others, in particular through their dream life and business mentoring, any blockages that I'm experiencing within myself, and any advice or messages that will help from this life or any other lifetime.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you.
And I will just create another layer of protection around us, expanding out this golden light to create a protective sphere, a shield around this one-to-one session. And asking that only beings with our permission step inside. Just making sure that it is solid and it is strong. And it spans across time and space so that when we travel, we are still protected by this golden shield of light. And again, setting the intention that only beings, energies, and entities with our permission, our highest good, love, and compassion can see us, access us, or have any influence over us. All other beings, energies, and entities must leave immediately. And inviting in all of our guides, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Source, Gaia, our highest selves, the highest aspects of each of us, and any other guides and beings who we have invited in personally to be with us today in this session. And setting the intention for protection and for the highest love and support in John's intention today, for him to get any guidance, healing, and clearing to support him in helping others create their business and their life of choice. Thank you. And so it is.
So it is.
So I feel that I want to just chat quickly and pull a few cards. I recently, for me, when I'm going to work with people, usually within the 24 hours before, I start getting visions,
Mhm.
especially when I start tapping in. And I'd love to share a vision that I had with you because straight away I was like, it's John. I had a vision of you and I didn't get any information about which planet it was or where it was or when it was, but it was just this very strong vision of you as a commander. And there were all of these beings standing in front of you, and they looked like they were of all different races and all different types of being. And you were like the commander of starships. And I
Wow.
saw you standing there commanding them.
Wow. No pressure, John. Sounds just like a sort of job I'd sign up for.
Definitely. Yeah, and I thought it was interesting because of, the question about how you can better serve people in helping other people with their businesses, you
Mhm.
know. And the mess and like a message that came through for me was that, John, you're born to do this.
Yay. That's good news.
Which is
Um,
good news, yeah.
can I share something that came through for me as well during the safe space setup, which
Yeah.
was I I was shown the two of us at
Hmm.
Avalon, and we were in a graveyard. It's a like a churchyard graveyard, and there was six quite small headstones, and I was there crying over these six people that had died, and you'd like come over um, a bit later, and this was Maya. As I introduced my, I asked my guide Maya to come in. She showed me this, and she said I'd been mentoring these people, and
Hmm.
that they'd. I don't know why this is mentally like a shock to me that if I've done any of this in the past, they
Hmm.
might have experienced harm or even death doing this line of work.
Yeah.
And yet she said, "That's John. That's got to be in your. You've got to know that that is part of your conscious psyche now.
Hmm.
Just as I was scared to say I'm psychic is now something I'm subconsciously projecting onto others is the fear of, well, she just said, John, you're holding back from helping people because you're worried if you not about pushing, but like kind of inspiring people more is that they're going to end up in harm's way.
Hmm.
And your old Chloe seems like you'd like come over and you were just like consoling me saying, John, this is success. And I was like just crying. It's like, this is not success. This is like they're dead. And you're like, no, it is. Like this is they chose this.
Hmm.
It's the path they chose. And think of all the people they helped on that journey.
Yeah.
Mm. And and that, I think that was also like a big revelation of just realizing, okay, that that every choice that people make consciously is a form of success on their path, and
Mm.
and letting them really, follow their own journeys.
Yeah. That's really powerful, actually. Do you feel that you would want to travel there?
I did. It's funny because as that came up, I was like, oh, here we go, an hour of John crying, and I feel like I'm gonna. I don't think so. I think just holding them there because
Hmm.
I know that it wasn't just them,
Yeah.
and that was. I feel like there was a lot of healing done in that moment. It's more that I had to have that consciously now, that pattern.
Hmm.
So in other words, so much of the trauma sits in this life. I don't really need to go back and try and fix it in other lives. I'm not against it. My feeling is that there's broader themes to uncover, and yeah, that commander aspect
Mm.
feels very new and much broader to me than perhaps I realized.
Hmm. Okay, cool. I want to just pull a few cards for you, just to start off, if that's okay with you. My guide said you need to call upon this certain deck.
Mhm.
And we're going to pick three, and there will
Okay.
just be quite straightforward messages to see what comes up. And then we can go into meditation and see if we can get more information about that commander vision that I
Cool.
had. And I was like, of course, it's like so Star Wars. That is
That's right. Commander Bin.
very John. Okay, so if you just close your eyes, take some deep breaths. And keep your attention on this heartfelt intention that you have on really being the most embodied in this position of service, of helping others lead their heart centered business. It's such a beautiful intention. So, keeping that on your heart, and we're going to ask the Wildwood Tarot for three cards, please. Please, can these be a sign, a message, or crystal clear guidance For any healing, messages, activation, or any other shift or change that is necessary for understanding John's heartfelt intention. Thank you. And no rush, John, but whenever you feel called, you can tell me to stop.
Stop.
Stop, okay. And then I'm going to ask you to pick top or bottom.
Bottom, please.
Okay. Oh, they're sticking together. Wow, okay.
Sounds exciting.
So the first card, and this is always like the first step and they go in order. So the first card is exploitation.
Wow.
So there was a past life, or perhaps multiple, where this position of power, you were using it for exploitation. So that's the messages that are coming through. And there's like these starving people like begging for food. So exploitation. And then the next one after this is transition. So it's like this lonely road. And perhaps this could be where you are now in the in between, because it's quite a leadership place and you are wanting to move to really helping others in transitioning, whereas you've come from these past lives of exploiting others to then being this amazing person that you are now of leading the way and being a light worker. In this transition, it's a lonely road. And then the final one is the king, and it's a snake king, but there's loads of you around, and the snake is like the ultimate transition. You know, it's that Kundalini energy where you have literally transmuted all of these past lives and learned the lesson from it. So this is very positive. Yeah, but there is that clear message at the beginning of the exploitation.
Mm-hmm.
So it would be good to tap into that.
Yeah, definitely.
Because the middle one in the transition also, it's like sailing. It's just like lonely and sailing. So I really feel that there is something there that's holding you back. And I know you do say as well, even with the kind of the social anxiety or feeling like, all of these things can also be due to past lives and things that we've done, making us not want to be around groups of people. Obviously, it's also our own personal preference,
Yeah.
but it can be quite interesting. And the final card being the king is great. That's a positive sign, which means it is going to happen and you are
In
going
the
to
right
get there.
direction.
You're going in the right
Going
direction.
back.
And if any more insights and messages come through around these cards, then I'll let you know afterwards, because sometimes I like to just sit and look at the images and really feel into the energies for a while.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. Well, let's see if we can discover more about this vision that I saw.
Yeah.
Perfect. So you feel ready to travel there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do this.
So just meeting each other in the astral realms. I'm going to use your visual, John, because I really love it, of us sitting around a campfire, warming up our hands together around the campfire, meeting here, getting ready to travel on a journey together. And before I invite in a guide of each of us to step forward, I will just set this intention once again. So we're going to ask guides to step forward in order to help us to travel to this past or parallel lifetime, or this memory that is going to serve John the most now in this timeline, so that he can move forwards and really help others to their best ability to support them in creating their heart-centered businesses. In traveling to this past or parallel lifetime where perhaps John was in a position of power and leadership, where he did exploit others, and helping us to understand that so that we can complete that cycle and end it with love and forgiveness and understanding and whatever else needs to be completed there. So I will invite one of our guides, each of us, to step forwards. To assist us on this journey today. My guide Namora has come forwards. I wonder if that's because it's a male presence. Interesting. I feel like I can feel the energy of Maya. I'm wondering if it's just because I've connected to her before.
Yeah, definitely her.
Oh, welcoming Maya. And inviting Archangel Michael to travel with us as a protective presence watching over us. So I'm going to create a portal for us to travel to. This is my preferred method of travel. So I'm just going to create this portal now, and once again setting the intention that we are opening up this space so that we, myself and John, each of our individual guides, and Archangel Michael can step through and safely travel to a timeline, past, parallel, memory, or version of John that is the most relevant to help support him in moving forward now in the present moment. And setting the intention that we travel safely and that we can travel back safely. And that only those who we invite through the portal can travel with us. So I've just created this archway for the portal in the center of the circle. And let me know when you're ready to travel.
Yeah, ready.
Okay, perfect. So I'm just going to hold on to Namora's hand as we step through, inviting myself, Namora, John, Maya, and Archangel Michael to step through. And traveling to this timeline. Let me know when you feel that we have landed, John.
Yeah, we're just landing.
Felt like we were traveling down a tunnel of light.
Yeah. It's some sort of transportation, like a tube that takes into. It's a ship or a building. I'm not sure which yet.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm just going to put an energetic lock over the portal before we discover where we are. And with this lock, just making sure that no other beings can leave or enter or travel through this portal, and that only we can undo the lock when we choose to travel back into this present timeline. Perfect. I can see or how it feels for me. Wow, it's suddenly like the frequency has shifted as we were traveling down that tube and that golden light. It's for me it feels like we're in this big I don't know how to describe it because it feels very unhuman. Um, a big, like a vessel, but a big open space with kind of a domed shape on the ceiling. And it feels very light. And there's lots of gold light and silver light energy around. I'd love to know what you're feeling and experiencing as well, John.
Yeah, my as soon as I turned up, my posture shifted to some
Yeah.
involuntary, and this is the past life of me there that um you know walks around like a very straight and upright, bigger than John, and this feeling of invincibility or
Mm,
having to be invincible, having to appear invincible. Um, this space that we're in, it holds. There's something at the center of the space. It seems to be holding a concentration of source light energy.
mm,
It's kind of like like this pulsing. It reminds me. It looks a little bit like a soul, but it's really large.
yeah.
It's something creepy about it. It feels off.
I can feel that. It's almost like a siphon, like siphoning.
I think it's an aggregation of souls,
Ooh,
a kind of mini version of source.
it's so funny what you said about your posture because I was like, why do I suddenly feel the need to sit up
Yeah.
really and tall, like someone's pushing my shoulders back?
That's right. It's really really physical.
Hmm. Okay. Would you like to travel to where you are here in this space, in this timeline?
Yeah, let's go there. It seems to be forward like a forward looking deck
Mm-hmm.
on this ship.
Yep. That's exactly what I saw in my vision. It was like a ship deck. Okay, I'm going to ask Archangel Michael to assist us in traveling there and also just making sure that we are protected whilst we travel through this space. Thank you, Archangel Michael. For me, I'm back in the vision that I saw of you earlier, and it's like all of these beings, all different races and different types of beings lined up all in a row, and then you're standing at the front of them conducting them. I can't actually tune into your face at the moment, so I'm trying to get a visual on that.
Yeah, there's all these themes at once. The beings to me that look like fields of beings.
Mm,
And this source, this kind of creepy aggregation of souls that we saw at the center of the ship, it seems to be something I created, and yet it has this hold over me.
mm.
It I become subservient, at least in part, to it, to the very thing I created, and all of this, the purpose behind all of this feels like a galactic war is to support the ascension. This is another galaxy.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the Milky Way. It I'm not sure if it's Andromeda yet. It may have been. The only thing that the aggregation of souls at the center of the ship has said to me is that this was never meant to have been known. It seems to be, it's not just talking about me, it's talking about like the galactic history of our universe. This was always meant to have been a kind of dirty secret of the universe.
Mm. It was interesting. Just before you said that, Namora was telling me that yes, you're right. It was a part of the wars, and it was like an underground operation, and this would have been what was called a soul farm,
Mhm.
where beings were gathered and used for their energy.
Yeah. I seem I'm I'm I seem to be commanding these. I'm saying something. I'm getting glimpses of the past life of me. Tall, slim, but really broad shoulders and this very rigid, almost robotic, upright posture.
Yeah, yeah.
It
I can
seemed,
see you as tall, really, really tall, like unhuman-like tall.
yeah, like you wouldn't really be able to place my origin, like
Yeah.
mixed.
I feel that's why I couldn't connect to the face because it's sort of like this unknown origin.
Yeah, I'm looking at my past life face and they appear. I'm only able to look from below upwards, and I'm seeing some greens and blues on the face, a
Mm,
little bit kind of a gnarly complexion. There's a mix of um, reptilian,
hmm.
Arcturian, this Andromedan. Maya is saying to me that she's saying the distorted face of a dragon I never wanted to see, that part of me I never wanted to see.
Oh, yeah, I can definitely see the scales.
I find it quite hard to feel compassionate towards this version of me. There's like some sort of, usually I just find that so easy.
Mm,
This version of me has been teaching and propagating it. It keeps saying the way, this is the way. This is to do with our posture as well. We're mimicking how every being is standing. It's being forced to stand. Oh dear God. It's to
it would,
support the harvesting of the soul through a forced Kundalini awakening,
oh,
almost like reaching in and pulling the snake out of each soul and soul out of each body and feeding it to the center of the ship.
I would
And
love for us to ask how this version of you got to be in this position. I feel then we may be able to get some of that needed compassion, however hard it feels.
yeah, I'm engaging with
Mm,
my past life. He says, fail. He's announcing this to everybody, to the fields of beings also. Failed ascension after failed ascension after failed ascension, planet after planet, star system after star system, galaxy after galaxy. This stops now.
wow.
My son's just entered the room. Tail of the patch. See you, Nathan. See you. Um,
A reminder of the good things in the world.
that's right. Just before the pretty formidable version of yourself, John. And this my past life just says I've I've tried all these different ways. I've tried all these different paths. None have succeeded. And this universe must ascend. This is the way. There's something really mysterious about how that version of me was created. It seems like I'm like a mix of different lifetimes, all kind of like put in a blender and blended together.
Yeah.
It's really weird. I don't know. It's asking Maya as well, like, where does this, how is this version of me created?
I wonder if it was a part of some kind of experiment.
Yeah, she used the term soul splicing, which
Ooh.
I'm a little bit scared to ask what that means because I don't know what that means. She says it's a it requires a soul family. Okay, she's saying the happy path is that soul splicing is a soul family and lends a part of their souls together and creates a kind of blended soul to support a specific incarnation. Perhaps they would take, perhaps each soul would sacrifice part of their superpowers and lend it to a lifetime, to a blended soul. And I've just never heard of anything like that. Um, she says this was not the happy path. This is a result of, oh, it's horrible.
Yeah.
This is farm. This is like farmed versions of me, like my soul spliced for my superpowers, and then yielded together in
Yeah.
in this lifetime. It's a really it's so distorted. That's why you know I keep asking myself, is this really me? And the answer is like yes, yes, yes. It's just not. This was never my soul's choice to create this version of me, and yet it's absolutely part of me and needs
Yeah.
to be seen.
It's not a whole version of you, it's a distorted version of you.
Yeah.
I understand why my guide Namora came now, because he has told me about experiments, like dark experiments that have happened on other planets and other galaxies. So it's really interesting that he chose to come forth to be here. And it is that exploitation of power and feeling the need to feed off it and feeling the need to accelerate the ascension, but in the totally distorted and dark sense of the word.
Yeah. There's still light in this version of me.
Yeah,
It's just kind of almost like distorted by prisms and mirrors around it,
yeah.
around the heart chakra, deflecting, almost as if you didn't know me and my soul, you would be tempted to believe there was no light in there.
Hmm. It's like a defense mechanism.
Uh,
Mm.
diffuse the light. I don't think I've ever said this, but I feel a little bit at a loss at how to help heal this version of me.
Mm.
There's themes of this was just so easy. Like this was from my past life. This was born. I was born for this purpose. It's just so easy. It's so clear. There's no discussion. To command is clear. To cultivate, or we would say as farming souls. There is a strong connection. There's a cord from my past life heart that runs all the way back to the center of this ship where that
Mm.
kind of hive of souls is present.
And do you think that is what's keeping this past life version of you stuck in that loop of sort of
Yeah,
feeding on this commander energy?
that's right.
Mhm.
A puppet
Yeah.
is a puppet. Seems to be why the back is so straight as well. It's like it's
Mhm.
happened. Like the cord seems to reach up and straighten the spine.
Yep. In an unnatural way.
Yeah,
That's the message that I'm getting. It's like this force of really forcing energy.
yeah. Like our spine should always have some curvature,
Hmm.
and this one doesn't at all. I'm just getting glimpses of what feel like very human eyes, like turning to the left, like the head staying still of my past
Hmm.
life, but the eyes are turning to the left, and there's this very human help me emotion coming
Yeah.
through. Like
Yeah.
just help me, like just free me, just let me go of this
Yeah.
living nightmare. They this past life just wants disconnected from that being.
As you said that, suddenly all of that compassion came flooding in. Do you feel that it's safe to disconnect this cord or disconnect them from this cord?
They're they're not going to survive,
Hmm.
but they will be set free. They will be set free, and that we are safe.
Hmm. And do you feel okay to do that, John?
Yeah, I feel okay.
Now I'm going to be the one that's crying again.
Yeah, I have to go. I have to go to the source where it's connected. I can't do it from my past life incarnation.
Okay.
I'm going to take Archangel Michael with me to the center of this ship.
Do you want me to come with you to assist?
Could you look after my past life, please?
Yeah.
Because he's going to die, and
Mhm.
I'm going to come right back, and
Okay.
I don't want him to die alone.
Hmm. Okay, that's perfect.
Thank you. So I'm just tracing this cord back now.
I
This will
can
all be
can see
very
it
quick.
so clearly now.
Yeah. With Archangel Michael's help, I cut this cord. This past life of me or any version of me is no longer connected to this entity or collection of entities. You no longer have permission, right, or connection. You are disconnected. Oh my God. It's like all hell's breaking loose as I just cut through. So just closing the cord where it was attached to the entity. It seems to be causing the entity to disband. It's like collapsing itself. I'm just going to ask Archangel Michael to look after it. Oh, all okay. All of the souls are returning back to the bodies of the being.
Ah,
I just, I
what
don't
a
know why.
relief.
I don't know why I didn't even expect that. That's fabulous. Archangel Michael, please assist in that process.
The past life version of you has fallen, and
Mhm.
I caught the fall,
Oh, thank
and
you,
I've just laid them down on the ground.
thank you. I'm bringing the cord. It's shrinking as I come closer. It's like seems to be part of his heart. Seems important to bring it back, the whole cord back to his heart, almost like his heart was stretched all the way out to this being.
Yeah.
I'm just placing my hand on his heart.
It's funny because the body is just like floppy now.
Yeah,
The humanness has come back after that. Oh, that false energy has been released.
that's right. My past life is saying this is some of my memories some of my kind of convoluted past life memories, especially of being enslaved for my superpowers, is
Mm.
showing me that they weren't just in isolation, that it was part of, they were almost siloed versions of me, siloed memories, and that they were actually present in this more blended life or existence.
Yeah.
That explains so much. I thought they were kind of there was no linear aspect at all to them. They always felt at the same time.
Makes so much sense with this like shattered self, past self of you. And it's such an interesting sort of parallel because you were commanding and enslaving others, but you were also being commanded and enslaved simultaneously. So it's this dual reality.
It's dying really fast. It's just
Yeah.
fading quickly.
Is there anything that you want to say to this version of you as we lay them to rest?
I love you. I love the whole of you. I'm grateful for all the traumas that you've both inflicted upon others and have learnt from and have paid this dear price and will continue to pay the price for through many lifetimes. I'm grateful that you helped create me now. I come to you as an angel of your future. I come to you as your heart returning back to yourself. I come to you as a leader born not from fear, but truly from love. And I celebrate you for all that I've learned through you. I love you. I thank you. I'm sorry for your death. And I release you. Your soul's leaving now.
That was really beautiful.
It's really strange. I felt like I'd rehearsed that.
Yeah.
You're so funny. I just knew it. I just knew. I've heard it before. I've heard myself say it. All of
It sounded like that. It sounded like a
it.
speech.
Yeah.
I've come with this prepared.
And you already knew. And it's a funny thing to say that his soul is returning for it's my soul, but this is going back to source to heal.
Mm.
His body's fading really fast as well. It just seems to be fading beneath us. There's something else happening with all these souls returning to the bodies. And just hearing this chatter amongst some of them, it seems almost like a repeated pattern of conversation between many of the beings, and they're saying, now we can do all this the way we want it. We can do it our way. We can do all this the way we want to. Our way, not the way, our way.
Mm.
And there's a lot of excitement. I find it kind of logically quite difficult to understand how they've gone from enslavement to such joy, and yet this seems to be really what the battles were always about.
Yeah.
Our way, our own unique way versus the way, and what this being, this like kind of hive or aggregation of souls, was trying to do, was trying to teach a single way, a little bit like some sort of religion or cult, like a galactic cult
Yeah.
for the way to ascend, kind of a this illusion of a fail proof ascension for the
Mm.
universe.
And it was taking over their consciousness like a possession, right? So it's like a part of them was still there,
Yeah.
but everything that they were doing and saying and all of their actions were totally controlled by this possessive energy of the way.
Yeah.
So it makes me so happy that they're free now.
It seems like we're done.
Yeah.
It's really funny to leave it like this, but it seems that this this ship becomes a bit of a shrine to almost like a lesson in how not to go through galactic ascension,
Yeah.
place where people come to be taught about what happened here.
And when the whole time that you were talking to me about your experience and everything that's going on, I felt that it was kind of a beautiful mirror of present day reality as well, and how we don't want it to go too.
Yeah,
And that we have the power, you know, to choose our way and the way of the heart, not the one and only way to ascend. So it had some quite beautiful like parallels to the present moment as well.
that's right.
Mm.
Yeah, Maya's saying to me, because I'm kind of asking this question somewhat repeatedly through the session, is about, well, what would John do in his lifetime to learn from this experience? And Maya keeps saying, really to set people free, to
Mm.
really allow them to. She right now she's saying to go wild, like to just go crazy, just do whatever you want. Like this is your time, this is your reality, it's your life, it's your ascension, it's your business, your dream life. It's whatever you want it to be, just to
Mhm.
explore it in such freedom. And it's the pain that I have suffered has always been resistance to that in
Yeah.
any form, whether it's because I was sad that someone or is mourning someone's death because they went wild and got in trouble and died. And yet it should be a celebration because that's what they wanted. They chose it.
Mm.
And for all these souls, it seems like these so many of these souls are the founders of their own their own ascensions, their own ascension paths and leading others. This is the true leadership that I'm being invited to is true liberation and freedom of humanity.
Woohoo!
Yes. About time, guys.
About time.
Wow.
That's so beautiful. Thank you for sharing. I can literally see them all like going wild now.
Yeah.
Dance
It's much better.
party.
This is so much better than the way.
Ascension through dancing.
Exactly.
Oh, thank you. Are you ready to travel back now?
Yes, please. Yeah, thank you.
Perfect.
I'm just saying a little thank you to all the beings as well.
Yeah, thank you.
Sending you all so much love. Thank you.
Mm.
I don't know why it seems important. I was also just shouting, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for all the bad stuff that happened too.
Oh, I think your actions speak louder than words in this situation. You've
It's
come
true.
and set them free. Oh, it's so funny now. My shoulders have slumped.
Yeah, me too. Like there's this kind of forward roll again. It's like, oh, that's more comfortable.
Ah.
Better.
Okay, Archangel Michael, can you just give us a lift back to the portal, please, if you don't mind, or just help us to make our way back there smoothly to the portal that we created to travel here today. And just making sure that I'm here, John is here, Maya, Namora, Archangel Michael, and I'm going to remove the lock that I created around the portal. And just before we travel back through, setting the intention that myself, John, each of our guides, Archangel Michael, travel through safely back into the present moment, and that no other beings follow us and we don't leave any energy behind us. So when you're ready, We'll step back through the portal and we will travel back here into this present moment, current timeline in our physical vessels. Just holding on to Nemura's hand, making sure Archangel Michael is coming through with us. And when you're ready, just stepping through back into the portal. It's so interesting because the journey back feels so much lighter and brighter and less frantic than on the way there.
Yeah. As we've come back, my soul in my heart and my chest feels that it's become much clearer and simpler. I felt like there was
Ah,
almost these shards of what I experienced in that past life have all blended now. Like this is soul healing.
that's beautiful. I just got this vision of like when you were talking about that, of this beautiful like crystal lake, which has all these like lumps and things in, and then all of a sudden they just dissolve and
Yeah,
merge as one.
it's
Really,
one.
yeah, beautiful vision and sensation, of just this like pure clarity. Okay,
Feels a bit like having a new soul, Chloe.
oh. So I feel like we're back round the campfire now. If you are out of the portal, just let me know.
Yeah. Right.
Okay, Archangel Michael coming out of the portal, which I am now going to remove safely by bringing it down to a small size and placing it in a golden ball of protective energy. And I also set the intention that as I release it in a moment, that it also removes any cords or attachments or any unwanted energy that is no longer in service of John's highest good, my highest good, or the highest good of all. And Archangel Michael, please, with your assistance, may this portal and any other energy that travels with it be returned to source or never return here again. Thank you so much. And before we come back fully into the physical, John, is there anything else that you want my assistance with? It's so funny now, even the campfire seems brighter.
Yeah. Um, just thank you so much for this honor and so gracefully and compassionately taking me to a part of myself that I struggled to feel compassion with and for was completely, well, maybe not totally, completely uh, hidden from me. Um, I always wondered where that ruthless streak of leadership came from. And this was definitely a lifetime of exploring that. And it's quite funny because just before this session, I recorded a presentation about um, can we teach AI spirituality, and it includes the blending of the kind of more ruthless leader of John in Amazon and then new John. And so there's this those themes, those two strong themes coming together in one is it feels so healing. And now to fully see how that affected me, not just as a past life, but really very deeply as a soul. So thank you for this, Chloe. This beautiful
Mm,
gift.
thank you. Thank you for trusting me and allowing me to guide you there and be with you. Gosh, it's like the energy now of your heart is like pure water. That's the way I can describe it. It's like clean, clear, crystal water. It's beautiful. So we can come back into the physical now. Oh, my hands are cold actually.
Mine too.
Feel free to just give your hands a rub and bring some energy back in. We've been on quite the journey.
Yeah. Wow. Thank you. It's it's so fascinating I never really pieced all of this together, but from Thursday of doing a presentation and then
Mm,
traveling down and visiting you in person and being in your heart and your energy, and then coming into this moment, it's like it's quite hard to kind of mentally know. You don't know what's going to come next. You don't know like why all this is for a reason, and
yeah,
yet um, it feels like the almost like the perfect end of a cycle to all those things, like a unification of all aspects of me.
yeah,
Um, and it reminds me so much of many of our discussions about that heart feeling, that intense love feeling. It's like, what is that? Where does that come from? Why
yeah,
is my soul saying, that's it, but I don't understand it? You know,
yeah.
what's missing?
It's
What's
like it's
missing?
a signal.
Oh, just so magical. Thank you, Chloe.
My pleasure. Yeah, it's so interesting, the divine sequencing and timing of it all. And I feel even my voice note to you earlier saying to you, I only want to give you this session with like a deep intention. And I feel like that opened it up to take it that bit deeper as
Absolutely.
well. Yeah. Well, thank you so much. I feel normally I would, I would ask for things that you can work on for the integration, but how I'm feeling, I feel like this is just going to be the integration is going to be how you move forward in your work. It's
Yeah,
going to be through your own actions in your business. I feel like that is going to be the healing and the integration of it. I feel like you don't need to do anything now. It's just going to unfold, you know,
yeah,
through moving forward with your
I
business.
agree.
Yeah.
Going wild is something that will stick in my
Oh,
mind.
I love that. And I can just see like my painting of Maya's hair, just like
It's
go
like,
wild.
wild, John, it's time. Go wild. Fantastic.
Mm.
I yeah, and I love that. I love that lack of plan and fun
Yeah.
and joy. Like I totally resonate
Mm.
with that.
Yeah, I love that. And yeah, just a reminder for us to really not try and change people, just to like meet them where they're at and celebrate that. I definitely got some lessons through that as well.
Yeah, yeah,
Mm.
that is a very, very powerful lesson.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Mm. Thank you so much. I'm always shocked at where the time goes.
No, yeah, just open my eyes like, whoa, it's almost like dead on an hour. I
Yeah,
thank you.
I know you have to go and prepare for your live stream. So I'll close down the session bubble for
Thank you so
us.
much.
So we're just going to ask all of our guides, the many guides that we invited in, to step out of the safe space that I created for this session today. Our highest selves, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Source, Gaia, the highest aspects of each of us, and any other beings, energies, and entities who we invited in to assist us today. Just asking you to safely step out of the protective space of the session. And I'm going to bring it down to size. And once again, wrapping it up in a protective layer of golden light and taking with it anything from this session that no longer serves our highest good. And inside this golden ball, with the session bubble and anything that we choose to release now, with the assistance of Archangel Michael, I ask that it be returned to source or never return here again. Thank you. And I just want to take this moment to thank you, John, for being here on this journey and being along my side. Wow, I just saw a dragon fly across my third eye. Thanking our guides, thanking Maya and Namora for assisting us so wonderfully on this journey today. Thanking Source, Gaia, and all the beings who were here to assist us and watch over us today. And please watch over John so that his healing and integration process may be blissful, peaceful, abundant, and wild in the best sense of the word. Thank you.
Thank you. Wow, incredible. Thank you so much, Chloe.
Thank you,
What a
John.
gift.
Have an amazing live stream now.
Have an amazing life. Yeah,
Have
that's
an amazing life. Go wild.
right. I will. Thank you. What a gift. Thank you. And I also acknowledge that, when you're doing this for someone who's taught you many of these things, not all of them, that it's extra pressure and you just do it so
Yeah.
gracefully. So thank
Thank you. I mean, it's in a way it's nice because I know that I can just ask you what you're experiencing and
you.
not
Yeah,
have to really guide it and really, put too much influence over you. So in a way it's amazing, and I think because we've spent that time in person together, we
Mhm.
now know, like, we can trust that we can tap into each other's visions that and experience that we're having. So
True.
yeah, it's really powerful. Thank you so
Thank you, Chloe.
much.
Thanks so much. Take good care
Rest
of
and take
yourself.
care, and
Will
I'll speak to
do.
you soon. Lots
Thank
of
you.
love.
Lots of love.
Bye. Bye.